It is Sunday, June 19th, 2022. So we here, right? And I started to make these recordings because, I started to make these recordings because I wanted to record all my dreams or whatever, or nightmares or whatever I have as far as, dreaming in my subconscious or spirit, I would say the spiritual world or whatever. So if I ever remember it, I'll record it. But this recording is based on real life, the real world, when I'm awake, right? Um, so ever since I started a new job in, what was it, March, early March, um, and I actually like the job. It's an overnight job. I'm stocking, putting up stuff. I'm not really dealing with any customers like that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm only doing really one thing, and that's putting up stock and making sure the floor is full for the guys in the or the people that comes in the morning, customers, or So that's my job. That's basically. So basically, there's this gentleman. He's a team lead. Like I work overnights, so my schedule is like 9 to 5:30. So 9 p.m. to 5:30 a.m. That's my schedule all day, every day, right? So that's basically what, 8 to 9 hours. Yeah. So there's usually this gentleman, this team lead. I'm not gonna say his name, but let's say his name was Eric, right? I'm not gonna say his real name, but let's say his name's Eric, and he comes in 4 8. Let's say he comes in. Well, he does. He comes in 4 a.m. 4 a.m. in the morning. So of course he comes in. I see him. This is a short little dude. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, he's a team. He's a team lead. He's lead. He's over me. Okay. Now I have my own team lead for the night crew. And that's the guy who I answer to. You tell me what to do, I do it. You know what I'm saying? That's no questions asked. You know what I'm saying? But this particular gentleman, he comes in. There's a lot of people that come in at 4 a.m. A lot of people. It's like that's the crew. You know what I'm saying? He has his own crew that comes in at 4 a.m. And it's way more than the overnight crew that we have. It's way more. So let's just put that out there. There's him, and then there's another manager, I believe, that's over him, I believe. But or I think he's a team lead. I think he's a lead or whatever, but he's in a manager position as well, this other guy. And they all come in, like I said, they all come in at 4 a.m. So he has a team that comes in, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like this guy, this Eric guy, he picks on me. He picks on me. I feel like he is picking on me. 'Cause every time he comes in, he's just telling me, "Oh, well, you got to make sure you do this before you leave. Oh, you got to make sure you do this before you, He's giving me extra work to do. You know what I'm saying? And I get the stuff that I have to do before. I get the zone. We got to zone up, make the place look great, clean up. Um, Make sure the pallets are straight on the line. I get that. That's what I usually do anyway. You know what I'm saying? But he's actually giving me other tasks, like extra work to do. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I would say stuff that he and his team are supposed to do or can do, I would say. You know what I'm saying? You got enough bodies that come in with you. You could have them do it. You know what I'm saying? So he's more like, well, no, because it stops us from doing the stuff we supposed to do and yada yada yada. That's what his thing. That's what he's saying. He's, like I said, he's the only one that's saying that. No one else is saying that. Like I said, this other manager that comes there, he doesn't say two words to me. You know what I'm saying? So, boom, I get it. Right? Do what he says. This is like day one. I said, day one, I do what he said. Make sure whatever. So I would say a day or two, or the next time I do see this gentleman Eric, he's giving me more work to do. He's like, well, you gotta put the labels up. You gotta make sure the labels. I'm like, by the time 4:30 hit, when they come in, I'm about ready to. I'm cleaning up. You know what I'm saying? I'm cleaning up. I'm getting boxes ready. I'm getting all the trash that I got on the floor. When 4 o'clock, 4:30 hit, that's cleanup time because after that you got only an hour and a half left. You know what I'm saying? I'm supposed to leave at 5:30 and go home or get my kid ready for school or whatever. He's giving me extra work to do. That's gonna, you know what I mean? Like to me, that I feel like he's picking on me. And the thing is, he's not saying that to anyone else. It's weird. We got another guy that works at night too. Remember, there's only like three of us at night, and he doesn't. I don't see him saying that to anyone else, any of the other people. He's coming at me. So I'm like, I might have to put this video in two parts or whatever, but it's cool. I'm gonna keep talking. Um, So boom, yeah, he telling me do label. You gotta do labels. So the other day, like not last week, I would say, he gives me another. Gives me an no, actually before I tell you about last week, I had to come to him one day, like maybe the next day, cause I was trying to avoid him. Like I'm doing trash, and I'm literally trying to avoid him. I'm putting boxes in the box in the trash compactor, and I could see him. He's right there looking at me. Like I could feel him looking at me, and I look up. I see him staring at me. I'm like, okay, he wants me to do something. Like I could see it. Like it's crazy. He got me doing. I'm doing box, but I'm doing it slow. I'm throwing away the trash, but I'm doing it very slow. So you know, just to show that I'm busy. I'm busy, like, leave me alone. Like he's ready to give me something to do. He's there. I'm throwing away trash. He's there looking at me. Wow. He's not looking at the other guys that's with me, right? There's other guys there too. They're there throwing away their trashes too. There's bunches through because we about ready to go. The overnight crew is about ready to go. We throwing away our trash at 4:30. But he's there looking at me. Looking at me. I feel his eyes on me. Cause he's ready. He gets on the forklift and he stays there for a minute and then he drives off. Boom. Hey, if you're liking the content thus far, don't forget to press that like button. And if you really, really liking the content and you watching my other videos, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Alright? Yeah. So I stood back there for a minute, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I stood back there for a minute, helping the other guys throw out their trash. And then after that, the three of us get to talking. We start talking about nothing. We start talking about nothing. I'm in the conversation, which that's not me anyway. I don't conversate with coworkers, but I did that because of him. You know what I mean? So as soon as I walk out there, right? So I'm done. I'm done with the conversation. Done with the trash. Done with the conversation. I walk out there to the floor. Now he's on the floor, of course, but I'm walking fast because I'm about ready to go. Like I'm about ready to go. So I'm walking fast. I'm probably about to clock out. I think I was going to clock out. You know what I'm saying? Go straight upstairs and go to clock out. So I'm walking fast, and he meets me at one of the end of the aisles. I'm like, he's handing me some labels, like some labels to put up. Like he bought a bunch of stack of labels. So I'm telling him like, yo, I gotta go. Like I'm over my hours, which I was, I believe. I think I was, yeah. I said, yo, I'm over my hours. I gotta leave. You could go ahead and give that to the other guy. You know what I'm saying? He's still here. You could give it to him. So he was like, nah, he's gotta go up. He's gotta go up. I'm like, that's fine, but you could give it to the other guy because right now I feel like you picking on me. That's what exact words I told him. Those are the exact words I told him. Is that I felt like he was picking on me. So I'm like, yo, I feel like I get the labels got to get done, but I feel like you picking on me. You giving me so much stuff to do at the end of my shift. Like but you're not telling that to what's his face over here. You're not saying that to the other night guy over here. You're not doing that. So I told him like, yo, I gotta go. I'm over my hours. Oh, you over your hours? Yo, okay. So this man is I could feel him walking behind me. Like, what? So I go upstairs, clock out. As soon as I clock out, He's there at the damn stairs. Like, he's there at the stairs trying to. I don't know what. I don't know why. But he's there at the stairs while I'm about to clock out and I'm leaving, going back downstairs. He's just coming upstairs. I'm like, what the what? So I guess I said goodbye. I said goodbye quickly, ran down the stairs. He's up. He's at the top of the stairs. So I'm running. I'm running outside. I'm like, I'm out. Like, this guy really just did that. Like, he literally followed me just to make sure I was clocking out, and what? So freaking. So after that, after that, I told him off like, yo, y'all feel like you picking on me. He hasn't picked on me for like a few days, and that's because I stood away. I stayed away from him. Like, I didn't even say hi or bye to this dude. Like, I didn't say anything. Like, usually I say hi to everyone when I come in or when they come in. I didn't even say hi to him. I didn't even make eye contact. Now, things changed last week when freaking I started saying hi again, and ever since then, I guess he's got back on me. Oh, we on conversation. We on conversational times now. I guess we back on. Oh, we about to pick on you again. Oh, everything is cool. We cool now, right? I guess that's what he's thinking. But freaking yeah, he got back on me. Um, again, like giving me more extra. Like like I'm about done, and every time 4 o'clock, I'm about done. Trash is the only thing left, right? Um, and he pulled down three more. He showed me three more pallets to put up, three more pallets, candies and stuff like that. Now my coworkers I work overnight, they tell me, oh, we don't do candies, we don't do cakes, we don't do that because the other guys do that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who's the other guys. I don't know who that is. But they always tell me to never do cakes and candies. I do snacks. That's it. The other snacks. But cakes and candies you don't do. The other guys do it. I guess some outside team does it. So this guy Eric tells me something different. He's like, no, you have to do the cakes and you gotta do it. Since you're merchandise, you work everywhere. You work everywhere. That's how he says it. You work everywhere. You do everything. So I'm like, I'm taking it back. Like, man, I'm hearing one thing and I'm hearing this. So I said, you know what the hell? I do the last 3 pounds. I did it quickly as hell and went on my way. So the next day, he calls a meeting with the store manager or whatever, and with my team lead that works overnight, and we were just hashing out as to what is the responsibility of us all or whatever. And we explained the responsibility of what we all supposed to do in the store, and basically he called the meeting, but we didn't resolve the task at hand. We didn't resolve what I should be doing. You know what I'm saying? That was what the meeting was supposed to be called upon. As far as, hell, do I do cakes, or do I do the snacks? Do I do the candy? Do I that was the question. That was the question, but we didn't. The store manager didn't get around to it. He was just saying what are we all supposed to do as a team or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So we didn't get that resolved with the store manager. But so now I'm left in the blank as to, now I feel like, well, he now I'm feeling like he really is picking on me. He really is, because no one else tells me to do the cakes and candies. No one else, and he's telling me to do other stuff and other stuff, you know. So the next day, which is like the last day I work, I had two or three or four pallets left. It's 4 o'clock, and I had 2 or 3 or 4 pallets left. Need I remind you, I'm supposed to be getting ready to clean up and get trash ready, but I had 2 or 3 pallets left to put in. So he comes in and he's there. I could feel him. I could hear him and I could feel him. He's working, doing his thing. But the thing is, I don't make eye contact whatsoever. I am quiet. I think I had a slight migraine on the left side of my head at that time or whatever. I didn't make eye contact with this dude. I didn't want him to speak to me. but I could feel his eyes on me. I could feel his presence. So I had to thank God, like, damn, thank you, Lord, that I have 2, 3 pallets left. Because if I didn't, he'll be telling me to do something. I guarantee you that. So I didn't make eye contact. He's coming. He's driving around in his lift. I have my lift. He's driving around on his lift. I could feel him staring at me from the other side of the other aisle because you could see each other through the other aisles. I could see him looking at me through the other aisles. He doesn't say a word. I don't say a word. I don't even say hi. I don't say nothing. So I was keeping my distance. So that happened. I didn't, I wanted able to clean up. It's crazy. I guess time slowed down, but I wanted to clean up and getting out there on the time that I needed or whatever. Did my boxes, did my trash, did all that, did the pallets, and clocked out and got on. I didn't say 2 words to anybody really. I was gone. I had to thank God for those last 2, 3. I think that's what I have to do. Like remain busy. Have enough pallets out so he won't bother me. You know what I'm saying? I guess that's my strategy of him leaving me of this guy leaving me alone or whatever. But on the spiritual thing, I don't know how to take. I mean, if I were to take it on a spiritual thing, like I guess people are put here to disturb your peace, and I believe he's disturbing. He is one of them to disturb my peace. He was picking on me, like seriously. I'm not the type to not to say no to anybody when it comes to the workplace, but when I feel like you doing that and you're not telling no one else to do it, and you really using my kindness for weakness, then that's where we have a problem. That's where the problem is. So I'm pretty sure I'm gonna see him again. Of course, I gotta go back or tonight, Sunday night, and throughout this whole week I'm gonna see him again. But man, it got to the point where I had to pray this earlier. I had to pray like, yo, keep this guy away, there, Lord. Keep this guy away from me because he's really disturbing my peace when he doesn't really know what the heck I do for the last 8 to 9 hours that I work. It seems like he feel like I don't do anything for the last 8 hours. With all them pallets that's on the ground, he feel like, and I'm guessing he feels that way because he's not there at night. There's a lot of crap I do at night, a lot of stuff, back breaking work. You know what I mean? But when he comes in and everything seems like it's cleaning up, he feels like I didn't do anything. But that shouldn't be the case because whatever you don't see done, that's when your team comes in and fill the role. Don't think nothing's getting done. Fill the role. You got more people on your team to fix whatever problem that you see. And if I were to come in after him and see something that needs to be filled, I fill it. Ain't nothing's ever gonna be perfect because you got customers coming inside the store shopping. Nothing's gonna be perfect. So it's up to us as a team to keep doing it, not to blame others for something that's not being done. You see it, get it done. That's it. And I do it too. If I see something there, when I come in, it's not done. I'm doing it. I'm fixing the problem. But I guess most people don't think the way I think. I should say. So I'm gonna leave it at that. Hopefully the Lord listens to me and keep him away, or I would say, or just don't let me get angry enough to cuss him out or something. That I don't want. I don't want anger in my heart to anyone. So that's the not the dream. I'm sorry. That's the reality of the situation right now. There will be probably an update maybe this week. We'll see. All right. Yeah. If you guys and girls made it this far, press that like button and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. If you're watching this on my Facebook page, take the time to subscribe to my YouTube page at Notice TV. That's all caps, NOTICE TV. I'll catch you later and may God bless you.